Welcome back, class. I am Mr. Betts, and this is Memestory, in which we examine a historical event using memes and clips and GIFs. And yes, I know, before you say it, okay, remember that time that Bush was president and we went to war with Iraq and Saddam Hussein and... Wait, did you picture this Bush?
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the Iraq War of 2003 to 2011, so you can get out of here, George W. Bush. And enter George H.W. Bush, 41st president, and his father.
I am your father.
That's impossible!
See, our first war in Iraq is known as the Gulf War, or the Persian Gulf War, or Operation Desert Storm. And the period for us directly leading up to that is Operation Desert Shield. Now, I lived through it. I remember it. We were all like... But the conflict started in August of 1990 when Saddam Hussein, leader of Iraq, ordered the invasion of Kuwait, its tiny neighbor to the southwest.
All right, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Before this, Iraq had been fighting with Iran, which resulted in a large war debt, some of which was supposed to go to oil-rich Kuwait. So Iraq invades and Kuwait's all like,
Stop it. Get some help.
Now Hussein thought that the entire Arab world would be cool with this, which they definitely were not.
I've made a huge mistake.
In fact, it seemed like the entire world was up against Saddam, which it kind of was. These were the opposing sides. Iraq versus Afghanistan, Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Belgium, Canada, Czechoslovakia, Denmark, Egypt, France, Germany, Greece, Honduras, Hungary, Italy, Kuwait, Morocco, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Niger, Norway, Oman, Pakistan, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Singapore, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Syria, Turkey, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States. Did I miss any?
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
So a deadline was set for Iraq's withdrawal from Kuwait, January 15th, 1991. The deadline passed. They were still there, and Saddam was all like,
Catch me outside, how about that?
Now, to its credit, Iraq did have the 5th largest military at the time, but most of it was conscripted, and maybe a third of it was really trained. And on January 17th, 1991, an offensive was launched, led by the US, that pummeled Iraqi forces.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
After initial air attacks, a ground offensive was launched on February 24th. Within 4 days, Kuwait was liberated, and President Bush called for a ceasefire on February 28th.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
When it was all over, our coalition lost about 300 troops, whereas the Iraqis lost 25,000. Hey, but they were warned.
Kevin, watch the light, dude.
Now, we could have easily pushed into Iraq, made it to Baghdad, and deposed Saddam Hussein, but that wasn't the mission. The mission was to liberate Kuwait, and we did. We won!
Does it feel good?
Now, many, including the US, thought that pushing into Baghdad would create a Vietnam-like situation, and that deposing Hussein would create a power struggle that would further destabilize the region. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to do that.
Oh, thanks, Freddy. Foreshadowing.
So that's the meme story of Operation Desert Storm. If you like this new format I'm trying out, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Don't worry, more parody songs are still coming. If you have memes that you'd like to see me feature, you can send them to me across social media at MrBettsClass. Make sure you subscribe. Be safe. I'll see you next time.